Hi, everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today, we have an incredibly inspiring guest joining us. She is a Mrs. India Worldwide South Africa 2025 finalist, Miss India SA NKZN Miss Personality, and proudly recognized as the face of Courageous SA 2025. Beyond the world of pageantry, she balances a professional career in medical and health, proving that strength, compassion, and ambition can truly coexist. Today, we dive into a journey of courage, purpose, and empowerment. Please join me in welcoming Kerisha Oudith. How are you, Kerisha?
Hi, Sid. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. And yourself? I'm just waiting for my. Okay, all right. Opening question to you, Kerisha, is your journey has been remarkable. Can you take us back to the moment you decided to enter pageantry and what initially motivated you to take that step?
Okay, well, the first pageant that I ever did was the Miss India Northern KZN. So that I was, it was, it was like a journey that wasn't something that I actually thought that I would do, but at the point of when I started or decided to do it, I just finished my studies as a radiographer.
Mhm.
And like when you go through things in life, you sort of you forget who you are, and you forget your worth, and you take things for granted. And so this was kind of something that helped me to grow myself as an individual, and to become a better version of me, if I can say that, because I was a very introverted person, and very shy. I still am to a certain point, but yeah. So I basically done it just to to bring out the best in myself as a person. And yeah, that's how the whole journey started. And that was in 2011.
Wow. As a Mrs. India Worldwide South Africa 2025 finalist, what has this experience taught you about yourself beyond the crown and stage?
Um, Being a finalist was truly an honor.
Mhm.
It was to be chosen out of so many wonderful, remarkable, brilliant women out there. It was an achievement on its own. The whole experience helped me to see, people in a different way as well. You meet so many amazing people, and you get to know people in a different light. Pageantry isn't all about the glam and glitz. There is other factors that are not really exposed, in the light. It's only when you're actually in it that you get to experience what it's about. And like being married and entering a competition is a different ball game, because you have family life, you have responsibilities, as a parent, as a wife. Um, so it really, really opens you up to whole other possibilities and experiences, and you learn a lot, not just about yourself, but about your surroundings, about the people that surround you. And yeah, it brings you to a whole nother level.
You hold the title Miss India SA NKZN, Miss Personality. How important is personality and authenticity in pageantry today?
Pageantry is, when you get out there, it's a bit of a cutthroat business, if I can say it that way. It's very important for you to stick to who you are, where you came from. You don't forget about things like that. You maintain your relations, you maintain your spiritual side, especially when it comes to praying. um, you embrace things in a whole different way. It's just that you gotta be yourself. Every step of the way, you just got to be yourself, and it takes you places that, I never ever thought that I would, hold a title as Miss Personality, but I think just not not worrying about anything else or anybody else, not worrying about what people think or say or do, and you just be true to yourself. That's what counts, and that's what helps you to get out there. You know.
Mm-hmm. Being named the face of Courageous SA 2025 is incredibly powerful. What does courage personally mean to you, and how do you live to it daily?
Okay. It was such an honor to be named the face of Courageous SA. Like courage can come in different forms. It comes in different ways. And, just waking up every day and facing the world and being out there, being a better person is courage enough, you know. But holding this title, everybody in the world has different parts of life, and everybody is courageous in their own way. Everybody's path is different. Some of them have easier paths than others, but nevertheless, everybody has to experience things in their life in order for them to grow. So being able to, like help inspire other people, that alone is like, it's an amazing feeling. So
All right. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I thought I might have interrupted you. Or were you still continuing? Okay.
no,
All
it's
right.
okay.
Right. Uh, okay. You successfully balanced pageantry with a professional career in medical and health. What challenges come with managing both worlds, and how do you overcome them?
Okay, so it's not an easy task, but it's not an impossible one. At the end of the day, if you have goals in life and you want to be at a certain point in your life, you will make sacrifices. Everything is about sacrifices. And the one thing that I've learned through my journey thus far is that, we always put under pressure to always give our 100%. But in life, it's difficult. Like, you cannot give 100% all the time, but the fact that you can give 50% or you can give 10%, even 5%, it means that you're giving back somehow. It doesn't always be 100%, because when you are split into different roles, you cannot give your 100% to your job, to your family, to the public. It's always going to be split. And that's something that people need to understand and realize, that as much, whether you're giving a 5% or you're giving a 50% or 100%, you are giving back, and that's what's most important.
How has your background in medical and health shaped your perspective on leadership, empathy, and service to the community?
Um, well, I'm a radiographer, and I've recently qualified now as a mammographer.
Okay.
Being able to be around people, different types of people, different religious backgrounds, different races, elderly people, young people. It teaches you a lot, where you have to be patient, you have to be calm, you have to be resilient as well. You learn to basically be um, kind, if I can put it that way. Because when in the health industry, people are coming in, they're always sick, they always have something going on, and like some people just want to be heard, so it's just nice to just listen to them And that's what people want. They don't really want you to give them advice or to tell them something. Maybe just encourage them, that they'll be better, or just be nice to them, or just be kind to them. That's what makes a difference.
Pageantry is often misunderstood. What message would you like to share with young women and married women who may feel pageants are not for them?
Well, pageantry it's a wonderful
Mhm.
experience. It's something that's it can bring out the best in you as a person, as an individual. And it basically, you know what, it will differ from people to people. It depends on what a person goes into pageantry for. If you're going into it to win, or to better yourself, or you're doing it for yourself just to boost your confidence, it like I say, it differs from person to person. So um like anything, it it's the sky is the limit. Anybody can get into it. It doesn't mean that you are if you're married, you don't have the opportunity, or if you have kids, you don't have the opportunity. If you're widowed, if you're single, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's what you want from life. And a lot of women, unfortunately, we put into a situation where you don't feel like you are good enough, but people need to understand that you are good enough, and you make yourself into what you want to be by the choices that you make. So, yeah, if pageantry is something that you want to give, try out and see how it goes, go for it. There's no limits. However, it is an expensive hobby, but yeah, it's very enjoyable.
All right. In moments of self-doubt or pressure, what keeps you grounded and motivated to keep pushing forward?
Well, for the most part, prayer. Prayer is one of the first things. Uh,
Uh-huh.
it's you start your day with prayer, end your day with prayer. I have a very, very supportive family, from my husband to my kids, my parents as well, my extended family. They're all extremely supportive. So that just makes things a whole lot easier.
All right. You are an inspiration to the next generation. What advice would you give to women who want to pursue their dreams but feel limited by fear or circumstances?
Um, you know, you only get one chance to live your life. You only get one life in
Mhm.
this lifetime. And by you putting a limit on yourself, you're never going to know your true potential as a person. So whatever path you choose, whether you want to study something, or whether you want to dance, whether you want to sing, whether you feel you're good at it or not, whether other people feel you're good at it or not, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you do you, and you do you in the best way possible. That's what I think.
All right. I'll ask you my final question and then I'll get to the comment questions here.
Okay.
Looking ahead, what impact do you hope to create through your platforms, titles, and professional work in the years to come?
I would like people who are like me. When I
Mhm.
say like me, who are married, who have kids, who don't look like they did 10, 20 years ago. I
Mhm.
want them to know that they they must never bring themselves down. You need to be able to get yourself out there. Don't care about what people say. People are always going to be there to say things to you,
Mm.
whether it's good or whether it's bad. But at the end of the day, you gotta take what you can, and you either going to use it, or you know you're gonna let it affect you. But at the end of the day, um, life is too short. Life is too short to worry about all the negatives. You just go out there and you you reach for your dreams. You know, if you want to study, study. Um, if you want to start your own business, you start your own business. You know, just know that the sky is the limit. There's absolutely nothing stopping you but yourself.
All right, I'll get to the comment questions here. There's actually two here from the same person, so I'll get to the first
Mhm.
part. Uh, Hi, Kerisha, you are beautiful. How will you encourage women who would like to participate in such pageants? I think you might have answered this, but you can probably summarize it.
Uh, Thank you so much. Like I said, if you have a dream to do this, you go ahead and do it. There's many ways of getting onto the platform. There's many people that you can get in touch with. If you like, you can get in touch with me and I can give you more information about it. And yeah, if you want to join the platform, all the best. And remember, like I said, the sky is the limit.
All right, I'll get to the second part here. Uh, if given the opportunity, would you do it all over again? That is, participating in a pageant.
Yes, definitely. I'm actually hoping to do another one before I get older. um, it's such a fun experience, and it's something to it's to meet other people and to see how similar people's backgrounds are and how
Mhm.
much they do differ. It's an amazing thing. So if you're a people's person as well, you go out there and have fun. You get to learn and you get exposed to a whole lot of things. Remember, pageantry is not just local pageants. You get your national, international pageants as well. So it just doesn't stop at one level. There's a whole lot of different levels that you can go through.
All I got to say, thanks so much for your time. And when you are participating in the next pageant, do let me know. Then we can do a chat on that.
Thank you so much, Sid.
Welcome.